Riding back on that bus from Superior after that heartbreaking last-second loss, pretty hard to imagine not only winning a conference championship but now going to the Final Four. That really says a lot about what this team was able to accomplish the last 3 weeks.
Well, I think it kind of reflects how they've been the entire year, where they've just been very workmanlike. They come in and they don't get too excited when things go well. They don't get down when they don't go well, and they just keep continuing to work and battle. And you know, in the end, it's just, you know, two things contribute to our success. Is we're great defensively. Our perimeter defensive guys are unbelievable, and this team is bought into their roles better than any team that we've ever had, that I've coached. Guys do a great job of letting Chris do his thing and playing off of him, and he obviously does his thing exceptionally well.
There's got to be a difference. I mean, there's pride in both you being as a player going to the Final Four and you as a coach. What does it feel like now going to?
It's a lot better as a player. As a player, I was happy and felt a lot of accomplishment. As a coach, I'm really happy for these guys because I know how it feels for them, and I always joke with them, but I'm not completely joking. When we win, I don't want credit for them. That's their wins, but when they go out and get beat, I don't necessarily think that's my fault either. So.
The three-point shooting early on kind of cracked things a little bit. I mean, it didn't look like they were really swarming you too much in the second half. They were pretty concerned about the outside shots, it looked like.
Yeah, Cody, he had the big threes that opened it up, and then they definitely were playing one-on-one, so I haven't seen that all year long, so it's definitely time to take over.
What is it about playing on Saturdays and shooting threes?
I must like it. I was just in my zone again tonight. I mean, I know in the second half, Chris is our workhorse. I knew we had to work through him before I could get a shot again. I knew I took a couple bad shots, I would say, so I kind of limited my shot selection, tried to get into Chris in the post or something, go to work.
So you better make it to Saturday next week.
Yeah.
How does it feel right now to be able to get back with the team and back in the flow again?
It feels amazing. I mean, I knew at the beginning of this year we had something special with this team, and like our chemistry and like everything we put in, all the work we put in, just like really has paid off, and like it's getting better every week.
More around the court a lot, and maybe Pat can comment on this too. As equally important as your three-point shooting was you know, having to be up on him constantly like you were.
I don't know. I think my defense might have actually fed my offense, being able to stop him, not let him score in the first part of the game. I think that helped me shoot, get my stroke, get my confidence as the game went on.
I thought that was a critical matchup in the game, and obviously Woodmore is a great player, a volume shooter, and we knew he could get going at any point, and Cody just didn't allow him to get into any type of rhythm. The shots he did hit were tough, contested shots, and I thought Bryson did a great job on Teasley as well. I think he's a guy who can get it going. He did it in the second half, but for the most part kept him to a relatively low percentage. So again, you know, with this team that just sacrificing their ego, you know, he hits a bunch of threes and then defers to Chris in the second half, and guys getting after it on defense. That's why we're here.
Pat, in this whole tournament, I broke it down. You've only trailed for 4 minutes and 39 seconds the whole tournament. Just getting ahead and being ahead and staying ahead.
Well, we've had good starts other than the St. Thomas game, and we erased that deficit pretty quickly. But this team just has a good focus and a good level of confidence. And you know, I think when you're based in sound defense, you go into games feeling good because you don't feel pressure that you have to go out and continually score and hit shots because your defense can hold you up, and that's what's happened to us this year. We've gone through some scoring droughts, but we've survived them and continued to win games because we don't let people score.
Pat, we often look at new players that you add to the team every year. You had a different coach this year, Lou Chapman, coming in, or actually coming back to the program. What has Lou been able to bring to this program for you?
Well, I think what my wife said to me yesterday might summarize it. Instead of me going into an explanation, I said after last night's game, I said, well, I'll probably at least have my job for another year. And she goes, either that or Lou will have your job. So he's meant a lot to our program. He's a great coach. He's just an incredible coach. He's a dynamic personality. He brings energy, intensity. I love what he's done with our defensive scheme to simplify it, to force players to take responsibility. And you know, every day he just comes to work. He has an unbelievable work ethic, and I think that reflects on our team. He's, you know, titles aside, we're co-head coaches. There's no question about it. He's doing an unbelievable job.